Alright guys, so welcome to my YouTube channel, and in this video we are going to do a weekly forecast and a weekly review for DSY, Euro USD and JPY USD. I don't want the video to be that long. So this is DSY weekly time frame. We have this bullish trend here, so we have this expansion retracement into this fair value gap here, right here, and then I think we even traded off this other block, weekly order block. So we have this weekly fair value gap, then we came down into discount and expanded again, and then it looks like kind of some range or consolidation on the weekly time frame. But then so we have this quick expansion here. Last 3 weeks we have been ranging and then trading within this weekly fair value gap. So yeah, let's go to the daily and see what happened during the week. By the way, this is just an indicator. So on the weekly time frame you get to see on the daily time frame you get to see the weekly candles. So this is last week, this is this week, last week, last 2 weeks, and last 3 weeks, 4 weekly candles. So this is the weekly fair value gap that we are trading. We are currently trading inside, and this right here, this rectangle here is a bearish. The daily fair value gap price has been resting in reading right here. So during the week, but then again we have also, so here's the thing, we have a range here. This is our range. We have a range here from this high to this low, and then within this range we have, what do you have it now, buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency right here. Let me change the candle for the color for that. No. All right, so we had this buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency here, and then we have the sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. So we have price trading within two fair value gaps, one on the buy side, one on the sell side, and then we have just been ranging in there, in out, in there, in out. Well, so that was basically what just happened. I think this was Monday. No, this is Monday. Actually, I was expecting this candle here, this particular candle, because of how we closed last Friday. I was kind of expecting DSY to clear this, buy side liquidity right here. This buy side liquidity right here, but we didn't. And then we broke down again, taking out the sell side liquidity. Taking out the sell side. But I wasn't surprised because we're kind of digging deeper into the weekly fair value gap. You see. So going forward, yes, that will be quite tricky because we are kind of ranging in here. We are not picking one side. But all things being equal, from the big picture point of view, we kind of are in a bullish trend. So, well, if we close above this candle right here, we can see some, this buy side liquidity eventually being taken out. Yeah, so let's go to the 1 hour. I don't want this video to be long. So on the 1 hour, this is at previous the daily low, that sell side that we swept this week. So Monday we opened, we dropped down, and then we expanded. I actually thought this candle here was going to hold price on Tuesday, so something like this, hold price, and then we reject from the breaker here, or this invest order block, and then we expand towards this buy side, but we didn't. So we hit it, we rejected a bit and then traded right through it. And then when this happened on Tuesday. I think Wednesday we had the FOMC, if my memory serves me right, or FOMC was last week. This was CPI. This kind of just a CPI move. So we had this breakdown, traded through this other block, or this what do you call it now, breaker mitigation block, kind of. We traded through it, and then and as long as price was below this, we have kind of started disrespecting, breaking bullish PDRAs. We have started disrespecting them, and it means order flow is not really that bullish anymore. So we broke down, had this retracement, New York close going into Asia. On Wednesday, we had this nice candle right here. These are daily candles. So on Wednesday, we just had this. We opened, we went up, we swept this high, almost Asia high, and then we dropped. This was such a nice day. I had a trade on this on Euro USD and JPY USD. So we trade, we open, we go up, we sweep liquidity here, and then we drop. And mind you, this was sell side liquidity. Where's my test? This was just the daily, previous day low. Do I have previous day low? Yeah. Anyways, let me type that previous day low. So that was a previous day low here, and it was liquidity that was just waiting to be taken. So Wednesday we swept that previous day low, and then Thursday we traced back into this range. I was actually expecting for Thursday to range like this, and then Thursday we dropped down something like this, and then sweep this low right here. Sweep this low right here, and then we expand, since we are in that weekly fair value gap, but then we didn't. So when it didn't do that, it didn't strip this low, I was kind of laid back. I didn't want to go much into this trade again. I was kind of waiting for clearer confirmations because price didn't do what I expected price to do, and on Friday we were just ranging. So yeah, we have basically been ranging. We have been ranging, and then consolidating here. So we like to see some expansion, but overall DSY, we are bullish on DSY. I'm expecting, I would love to see price respecting state. Let me go to the weekly so that you see the weekly time frame, weekly fair value gap. So I would like price to respect this weekly fair value gap, this right here, the low and then the high. I would want price to respect this fair value gap, and I like the way that we closed here. So we have a candle, we have an inside back candle, and then we sweep the sell side liquidity for this candle and this candle, and then we closed above the wick. So next week we want to see something like, I won't be surprised if next week we get something like, let me change it to green. Opacity. I won't be surprised if next week we have something like this. It will be, it's not working. Let me just drop. But next week, I won't be surprised if we have something like this, So because we have an inside back candle, we swept, kind of look at it like we've swept liquidity here and here for the inside back candle. But then this candle right here, we've taken the sell side liquidity and we closed above it. On the daily, you see some bullish energy here. On Monday, it would be great if price we just go bullish and close above this. That will set a nice tone for something like this, and then this, and then this. So this would be a nice template for what do you call it now, the weekly move or intraday move on DSY for next week. All right, let's go to EU. I don't think I'm going to do let's do GU right now. Time is already fast spent, so I don't want to take much time. Maybe by 15 minutes we are done. So GU, unlike DSY, GU we have been ranging on the weekly time frame. We have just been ranging, this consolidation. So picking selecting or picking a bias on GU is kind of hard. Let me take this away. This and this away. All right, so quickly let's look at where price could go to. We have this buy side liquidity here. If you want to expand, that being said, we have this fair value gap. Let me change this. Now let me change this to sea blue. All right, so we have this weekly fair value gap here. So JPY USD, we have these are possible, what do you call it now, targets that price might reach to in the coming week. Anyways, price might reach to in the coming week. All right, so we have this right here. This is the weekly. I like the way we drop, consolidated and drop. We took out the sell side right here, and then this is that same thing we're expecting on DSY. So we drop, we strip liquidity, we close above it, and then we expanded, So we want to see the same move on DSY. So we are expanding, but then we got to this fair value gap here, we traded above it and closed back again. You want this to hold price, this right here, this failed bearish order block. Right now it becomes a mitigation block. You want this to hold price, so we might open deep inside a bit and then expand again. No, wait, if DSY is doing bullish, then this is likely that this will be a bearish move. Anyways, let's wait for Monday and then we'll see. So we have this expansion, retracement, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So Monday, and then we expanded. Wednesday and Thursday, we traded back into the range, and then here is it now. There's an SMT here. I took this trade. There's an SMT here with EU. You can check it, in your chart. There's an SMT here with EU. Let me see if the trades are not showing. Anyways, so that's it, guys. Next week we'll see what happens during the week. All right, so I'll see you around.